Hello, Tungan.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, great. So, how are you, Tungan?
I'm fine.
Okay, that's good to hear. So, yes, let's start with our lesson for this morning. So, yeah. So, let's have our like quick discussion. So, did you read the notes that I sent in the group chat, Tungan? Have you read that one?
Yes,
Like the notes for the cohesive device. Have you checked on it? Tanan?
th-
Did
yes.
you read them? Okay, okay. So anyway, yeah, let's start then with our lesson, but I think we can wait a little bit for Amy first so that we can start together. But yeah, while we are waiting for Amy, Tungan, what are your plans for this weekend, Tungan? Because today's Thursday. So, do you have like any plans for the weekend?
Mm, I'm not sure.
Not sure. Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can going out.
You can where? Go out?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. That's a good one. So yeah, you can go out and yeah, you can meet your friends too. Mm-hmm. Okay, so do you usually like meet your friends on the weekend, Tunan?
Um. Yes.
You do. So when you see your friends, Tunan, where do you usually go? Like, do you
We
go to the shopping mall?
we often
Cafe,
we often go to coffee.
like coffee shop.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Well, I think those are some good locations for meeting your friends. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I think we could start because it's already been 3 minutes. So anyway, she can just follow later. If she joins in like a bit later. So anyway, yeah, let's start with our lesson then, Tungan. So for our activity this morning, okay, we will start with part one, of course. Okay, and in part one, let's have the topic about dreams first. Okay, so talking about dreams, our first question here is, can you remember the dreams you had?
Mm, yes. I usually remember my dreams if they are interesting or uh, unusual.
Mm-hmm.
However, I often forget them after a few hours. Some dreams stay in my mind for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, thank you. So, next question. Do you share your dreams with others?
You can repeat this question.
Okay, so again, do you share your dreams with others? So, it's like saying, do you tell other people about your dreams?
Um, yes, sometimes I do.
Mhm.
I often share my dream with my close friend or family members. They often give me useful advice or encourage me to achieve my goals.
Mhm.
Uh, it's nice to talk about my dream with people I trust.
Okay, yes, thank you. Next one is, do you think dreams have special meanings?
Um, yes, I to my way of thinking, some dream can reflect our thought and feelings. Sometimes they can tell us what we care about in our daily life. That's why I believe dream can have a special meaning.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, thank you, Tangan. And last question for this topic. Do you want to make your dreams come true? Mm.
Actually, yes, I uh, I think everyone wants to achieve their dream. My dream gave me motivation to work harder and improve myself. I hope I can make them uh, come true in the future.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. Thank you. So this time, let's continue with the second topic. So, okay, by the way, I can see here that Amy has already joined. Amy, can you hear and see me?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. This time, Amy, it will be your turn. So, Changan, you can relax for a bit first. Okay, we'll have your part one, Amy. So for part one, our topic here, Amy, is what we'll be talking about gifts this time. And for the first question, what gift have you received recently? Amy, hello, Amy. Amy.
Can you repeat the question?
Okay, so again, what gift have you received recently?
Wait a second.
Mhm. Okay, so I think let's just proceed. So Tangan, please answer this question. What gift have you received recently? Tangan?
Yes.
Yeah. So what
Um.
gifts have you received recently?
I recently received a birthday gift from
Mm-hmm.
my friends. Thế
Uh-huh.
thì ờ, thế thì it was something that I really wanted, so I was very happy and grateful.
Mm-hmm.
I still use it every day.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. Next one is have you ever sent handmade gifts to someone, Tungan?
You can repeat.
Okay. Have you ever sent handmade gifts to other people?
Mm, no, I have not. I'm not very good at making handmade gifts. I
Mm-hmm.
usually buy a gift because it's more convenient. Um, I usually buy gift because it's more mm,
More.
uh, sorry, I can repeat.
Ah, sure, sure,
Uh,
sure. Mm-mm-mm.
um,
Yes,
no,
again.
no, I have not. I'm not very good at making handmade gifts. So I usually buy gift because it's more convenient. However, I think handmade gifts are very meaningful because they show care and effort.
Okay, yes, thank you. Next question. Have you ever received a great gift, Tungan?
Um, uh, actually, yes, I one received a birthday gift from my uh, parent. Thế thì
Mm-hmm.
uh, thế thì my phone.
Yes.
I was really happy because I had wanted it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I use it every day for studying and entertainment.
Yes. Okay. And lastly here, Tungan, what do you consider when choosing a gift?
Uh, when I want to uh, give a gift for others, I usually consider whether the gift is useful and suitable for the person.
Mm-hmm.
I also think about their interests and what they might need. Besides, I try to choose something within my budget.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Thank you. So this time, let's continue with this one. The next one. Okay. So let's have, yeah, let's have the next part then. So yeah, let's continue with our um let's have our lesson feedback this time. So for our feedback, let me just share my screen. Okay, so we'll start with the main topic for this morning, which is about two topics, by the way. We got the topic related to dreams and gifts. Okay, and then for the questions, here are the questions. Okay, there. So, okay, now let's talk about the feedback then. So, let's have your feedback first, Tungan. So, for my feedback to you, Tungan, actually, you were able to answer the questions, okay, which is good. But here, Tungan, what I would suggest that you should do is that try to paraphrase the question first. Okay, so I'll write it down here. So needs yeah. So try to paraphrase the questions. Okay, take note Tungan. I noticed that um the first part of your answers are a little slowed down. So I think it's probably because let's say like you're still trying to arrange your ideas. So again, by paraphrasing the questions, this can help you. So I'll note it down. So this can help you to buy some time. Okay, so that means that it can help you to have more time to think and try to organize your answers. Okay, at the same time. So that's for the first feedback. Next one is we have um let's say like practice pronouncing words with s or letter s in the middle or ending sound. So why do I put it here, Tangan? It's because, like, for example, there are some words that you don't really pronounce the S sound well, especially like for the word is, okay? Or for example, like for plural words. So, for example, let's say like dreams. So you just end with dream, um, meaning, or instead of saying meanings. So please try to make sure that you are able to pronounce the sounds well because again pronunciation is a separate criteria, so you are also scored based on your pronunciation. Okay, and then last one here that I would note down in your answer, Tungan, is that try to be more specific in your answers to develop your ideas. So this feedback Tungan, this one is actually for question 1 of the topic gifts. Okay, so gifts topic question 1. So earlier Tungan, when I asked you about what kind of gifts, for example, that you what gift did you receive recently? So you were able to describe that you received a gift from your friends for your birthday. So that's actually a good one, Tungan. But um it would have been better if you mentioned what gift was that. So was it like a jewelry? Was it like a school item, a bag, a kind of shoes, and so on. Because earlier you mentioned that this is something that you use, or this is something that is special to you. So in that case, Tungan, it would have been better if you specify what is that thing and why is it special. Because if you're just going to say like that one, like it's special and you use it until now, that still works, of course. But the thing here, Tungan, is that it would be incomplete. So that means like the ideas for your answers are not well developed. So please try to work on with that one. Are we clear? Any questions, Tungan?
Yes.
Do you have questions?
No.
No questions. Okay. So if you don't have any questions, Tungan, an extra strategy that I want to highlight for this morning would be about saying no to questions or giving negative response. Okay. So here, speaking tip. Okay. So let's talk about the speaking tip for this morning. So my speaking tip focus this time is, for example, let's say when you give negative statements, okay? So how to respond when your answers are negative. Because here or usually it talks about, let's say for example, let's say like when you want to say no to a question. So saying no to a question is okay, there's no problem about saying no, but there are ways that we can do to make it sound better. Okay, so here a strategy that we would I would like to introduce is that um of course you start paraphrasing the question. So we still paraphrase the question and talk about the positive side of the topic or positive side of the question. And then followed by let's say like giving your negative response this time. Okay. So followed by giving your negative response. So how do we show this information then? So let's say for example the question is, so I will put here a sample question. So let's say our sample question is, I'll just write here at the bottom. So sample question, um let's say the question would be do you like to drink tea? So, do you like to drink tea? So, for example, this is like the question. Okay, so to answer the question, again, same with the, let's say like the notes that I gave you, start with paraphrasing. So you paraphrase about drinking tea idea. So you can say, some people like drinking tea because it can help them to relax. So this is like the positive one. So the good side of drinking tea. And then this time, for example, you don't drink tea. So in that case, I would say, however, um, I I don't, or I'm not into drinking tea. I prefer drinking coffee or some fruit juices. So this one. Okay, so this is like how you can develop your response. So again, let's highlight on them. So paraphrasing the question and talk about the positive side of the question. So that talks about this one. So drinking tea is good because it can help people to relax. Okay. However, the second one, which talks about the negative response, this time you can say, I'm not into drinking tea, and then you give your preference. So you like drinking coffee or fruit juices instead. So are we clear in this strategy here? Or do you have any questions? Any questions?
No.
No questions. Okay, so that would be our part one practice for this morning. Now let's move on this time to part two. So if you guys don't have any questions, then let's turn to part two. So let me just copy the questions first. Okay, there you go. So please see the chat, ladies. Can you see it, Amy and Tangan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this time we'll have our part two. Okay, so for our part two topic, it will be talking about a time that you waited for something special to happen. Okay, so this time I'll be giving you 1 minute to prepare, and your 1 minute starts now. Okay, time is up. So this time, we will listen to your answers. Okay, but here, I want to start with Amy. Hello, Amy.
Yes.
Yeah, let's start with you this time. So you will have 1 to 2 minutes, Amy, to talk about your answer, and your timer starts now.
I I like to talk about my recent shift to Halong Bay, which I have been looking forward to for several weeks. The trip was planned about 1 month in advance, so I had to wait for quite a long time. Um, I I also prepared my clothes, packs some essential items, and searched for beautiful place to visit there. Um, the trip was special because I traveled with my family. We visit Halong Bay, enjoy the amazing scenery, took took many photos and ate delicious um, cuisines or seafood together. It was a great chance for us to relax and spend my times in with one another. Um, while I was waiting, I feel excited, but also a little impatient because I want I want the chief to come quickly. When the day finally arrived, I was extremely happy, and the chief was even I even better than I had expected.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, thank you. So this time, yeah, let's continue with the next part. So let's have your responses this time, Tungan. Okay, so Tungan, please get ready. So it's your turn. Same thing. You got 1 to 2 minutes to talk about your answers, Tungan, and your timer starts now.
Uh, I would like to talk about the time I went for my high school entrance exam research. Uh, I waited for the research at home with my family. I checked the school's website many times because I was very nervous and excited. It was special because getting into my dream high school was one of my biggest was. I had studied hard for several months, so research means a lot of me and my parents. Um, while I was waiting, I felt stressed and couldn't stop thinking about it. Um, when when I finally saw uh, when I finally saw that I had passes, I was extremely happy and relieved. It became one of the most memorable moments in my life.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. So thank you, Tungan. Okay. So let me just wrap up my notes. Okay, yes. So let's discuss about this one. Okay, so let's start this time with our quick discussion for this morning about your part two response. So again, our topic for part two was all about waiting for something special. Okay, so note it here. Okay, so waiting for something special, and our list of question or topics from the topic card is this. Okay, here. So okay, anyway, again, our topic is related to a time when you waited for something special that would happen. Okay, so thinking about the ideas that you both gave, so I think both of them are really good because those two things that you mentioned, like for example, like a trip for Amy and then for Tangan, she mentioned about like the result of her entrance exam. Those are, I would say, like those are actually special things or special events that people would really wait or look forward to. So which is good. So I think just on the things. So let's discuss this time very briefly about my individual feedback for both of you girls. And then after that, we are going to discuss about the another strategy for this more afternoon. So let's start with you, Tangan. Okay, so for your response, Tangan, actually your answers are, again, as I said, it's good because you explained why is it important to you or special to you. But in this case, there are things that I want you to highlight. So for example, try to make an introduction, short introduction before you answer the questions. But actually, this is also the same with you, Amy. Like, same thing, make a short introduction as well for part two. Okay, because take note, both of you guys actually had answered less than 2 minutes. Okay, so for Amy, you left 7 seconds, Amy, for your part two. And then in your case, Tangan, you had like 12 seconds left before before the 2 minute time is done. So in this case, the short introduction would actually help you to, let's say, like stretch your ideas or to maximize the content of your speech for this one. Now, next, let's continue. In your case, Tungan, I also observed excessive. I'll note this one down. So excessive pauses and fillers. Okay, so as I have said, pauses are actually common in IELTS speaking. However, we had to make sure that it wouldn't be very evident. Now, in this case, it is very clear or it's really easy to observe because um, each one of you talked individually. So meaning like there's no interruption, like I don't ask a follow-up question or there yeah, like there is like no interaction between the examiner and the examinee. So that means that all the, let's say, like the pauses, the fillers, some grammar incorrect incorrectly grammar used, these are all like very obvious in this part. So as much as possible, what I would suggest is try to be confident, try to be confident when sharing your answers. So this is like to avoid pauses and fillers. And at the same time, try to imagine you're just speaking with a friend. Okay, by doing this, you guys could actually let's say like probably describe your ideas better because you will feel much more comfortable for that one. So that's for you, Tungan. Now this time, let's move on with your responses, Amy. So for your responses, Amy, let me also write it down here. Okay, so as I have said earlier, for Amy, again, you have the same issue as I have said with Tangan, which is about the introduction. Okay, so please include a short introduction next time. Short intro next time. And then in your case, Amy, you didn't have fillers, but pauses were evident, meaning like they're very obvious. So please, same with the feedback that I gave with Tangan, try to imagine. Okay, so try to imagine you are sharing or you are telling a story to a friend, a story or an experience to a friend. Okay, because in this case, this could help you like calm down. So especially if you feel like nervous or unsure of your answers, then when you are just telling a story or telling a an experience or sharing an experience with your friend, this could help you like calm down. Okay, so that's for my feedback for both of you girls. Now, this time, I want to highlight about the discussion of short introduction. Okay, so we are going to learn a strategy this time about how to make a short introduction. Okay, so let's discuss a bit on this one. So, how to make a short introduction? Let's start. So, in this case, what we're going to do is, of course, you have to identify what is the topic. So, I'll make a note here. So, okay, here is number one, identify the topic. Then number two, um, say something general information about the topic. So as easy as this. So this is like how you can make a short introduction. So how do we do it? So let's use this topic as an example. So the topic that we had for today. So special waiting for something special. This is our topic. Okay, so in this case, use that detail to say something general about the information. So you could possibly say like um you can say like there are times when we have to wait, when we have to wait for something to happen. And then you can say sometimes waiting is harder when we are looking forward for something special. So, um, this time I will talk about a time when I had to wait for something special. So here, this is like how you are going to make a short introduction. So again, you get the main idea first or the main topic first, which is again waiting for something special, and then try to describe, is waiting for something special easy or is waiting for something special like quick, something like that. And if not, then try to give your opinion about it. So that's how you're going to describe the information. Are we clear? Is everything clear? Amy and Tungan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
No questions. Okay, so if you guys don't have any questions, now we'll proceed with part three, of course. So for part three, we will continue discussing about waiting. Okay, so for our first, sorry. Yeah, so for the first question here, why are some people willing to wait? Again, why are some people willing to wait? Let's start with you, Amy.
Sorry, I don't listen. Willing to.
Okay, okay, again. Why are some people unwilling to wait? Meaning, why do some people do not enjoy waiting?
Okay. Um, in my perspective, some people are unwilling to wait because they are impatient, and want immediately result. Um, in addition, modern technologies has made many surveys faster, so people have become used to getting things instantly. They may also feel that wait their times, especially when they have busy schedule.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, thank you. So next one is um where do children learn to be patient? At home or at school? Tangan.
Uh, in my opinion, children can learn practitioner part at home and at school.
Mhm.
However, parents play a more important role because children spend a lot of time with their families. Besides that, uh, parents can teach parents through daily activities and by setting a good example.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, thank you. So next question. Amy, sorry, on what occasions do people usually need to wait?
Can you repeat? My internet unstable.
Mm-mm. So again, on what occasions do people usually need to wait? Amy?
Mm, Pupils usually need to wait for a public transport, um, job interview result, or service at a restaurant or banks. They may also have to wait for important events such as exams, resort, or planned holidays. In my opinion, waiting is a normal part of life, although it can sometimes be frustrating.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, thank you. So next one is Yeah, let's continue. So for my next question here is, um, who behaves better when waiting, children or adults? Totongan, it's your turn.
Um, I think adults behave better when waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are usually more patient and can control their emotion better than children. Besides, uh, adults understand uh, that something takes time.
Mm-hmm.
In contrast, children often become impatient because they want things immediately.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. Thank you. So this time, let's continue. So for the next question, compared to the past, are people less patient now? Let's have your answer, Amy. Amy.
Yes, I think people in the past were generally more patient than people today are today. In the past, they were used to waiting for letters, transport, or informations. Um, Nowadays, technology allows us to get almost everything immediately. Um, so many people become impatient more easily.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, thank you. And then last question. What are the positive and negative effects of waiting on society? Let's have your answers. Tangan.
Do you can revisit the question?
Okay, yeah. So again, the question is, what are the positive and negative effects of waiting on society?
Um, I think writing can have part positive and negative effect on socials. Uh, on the positive side, it help people uh, become more patient and appreciate things more. Besides, writing can teach people self-control and perseverance. Uh, However, waiting for too long may cause stress, frustration, uh, and waste people's time. Therefore, finding a balance is important.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, thank you. So this time, let's talk about the feedback then. Okay. So for the feedback, I think both of you guys have similar approach in answering. So I'll just give one general feedback then. Okay. And then I think I have given you like sample answers from our previous class about how to answer part 3 questions. Okay, so please just review the pictures or the notes that I sent in our group chat, okay? So that you guys could be guided about how to answer them. But yeah, I'll just give a general statement for your answers. Okay, so again, our topic here is about waiting time and about the list of questions. So we got these. Okay, here. So in this case, let's talk about the following questions. So so far, both of you were able to talk about the questions and answer them. Okay, but again, the feedback that I'll be adding here would be about how to organize your answers. Okay, so let's talk about this strategy here. So, how to organize the answer? Organize the answers. So take note that in IELTS Part 3, okay, we're actually looking for longer answers this time. So that means that it would be better if you would have two main ideas. So again, first one that you're going to do is paraphrase the question. This is already a review. So paraphrase the question. Then after paraphrasing the question, then you give first main idea plus reasons and examples. And then the third part would be giving the second main idea plus reasons and examples. Okay, and then take note that I'll add a note here. Um, use cohesive devices whenever whenever necessary. Whenever necessary, and when you introduce or when introducing the main idea, example, or reason. Okay. So this is very important because what I noticed earlier was that both of you have good ideas, meaning like the information that both of you mentioned were actually correct. Okay. And you were able to explain and talk about your reasons. But the problem here is that you lack the development of answer. So when we say like you lack the development of answer, that means that you only gave like one point and then that's it. I did not hear any follow-up information or I did not receive any follow-up detail for your response. So this is something that both of you needs to work on. Are we clear? Any
Yes, I
questions
see.
about this one?
No question.
Okay. So if you guys don't have any questions, then that would be all for this morning then. And I'll see you again on Tuesday next week. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.
Mm.